Duty. A grave crime was committed against all free-thinking men and women in the Free Marches. The ruling Vale family in Starkhaven, my family, was brutally murdered down to the youngest babe in arms. This massacre was carried out by members of the Flint Mercenary Company. I hereby offer a bounty on the head of each Flint Company soldier in the Kirkwall's vicinity. Prince Sebastian Vale. New quest, duty. Alright, so Kirkwall Docks, Sundermount, and Wooden Coast. That's a lot of mercenaries. Well, who are you?
You there, Ferelden. I wish to speak with you.
Oh, Jesus.
You've gained quite a reputation with the Red Iron Mercenary Band. I find myself in need of someone with your special talents.
I'm guessing you don't mean my ability to juggle small rodents to Orlesian ballads.
If that is your greatest skill, then I have been misinformed. I am looking for muscle, not whatever it was you were just describing. A man I sentenced to a life in prison has escaped custody. He's been tracked to an abandoned ruin outside the city.
A request that should have been made of the guard.
Yeah.
Why is there such a clamor to catch this man? What has he done?
He's escaped. That's reason enough to catch him.
That's all?
Is there anything else I need to know?
There is something, yes. There are creatures in the ruins. The guards I sent are ill-equipped to deal with such beasts.
Oh-ho?
Do you know what manner of beasts they are?
I don't know what they look like. I've never seen one myself. The guards say these things have already torn through a full company of men.
Okay.
It'd be easier to seal up the entrance and let the beasts take care of him.
I believe in justice, Ferelden, not unbridled slaughter. I will not let prisoners be eaten just because I don't want to get my hands dirty.
I'm sure if you send in enough men this time, they'd do fine.
No. The more guards who know, the easier it is for this to get out. Those men gossip like old fishwives.
Oh, fine.
I'll take the job.
I need the
Bring
money.
the fugitive in alive, quickly and quietly. Not only will you be well paid, you'll have the gratitude of a city magistrate. Useful for a refugee, wouldn't you agree?
That's true. Magistrate's orders. Go to the old ruin outside the city. Okay.
I tried to petition Viscount Dumas, but he's locked himself away. Pining for his lost son, I suppose.
Okay. Well, anyway. Jesus, there's a lot of stuff. Rescue the Viscount's son. Boom pit. Well, I think we need to prioritize a little bit here. And return here later on. Right now, I just want to deliver that letter to the Templar. Hey, Thrask.
If you could do anything, just anything at all, what would you do? That's easy. Be normal. No magic. Just normal.
Really? You wouldn't fly across Thedas or eat a cake the size of Kirkwall? Keep a baby griffin for a pet?
Well, now that you say it, the griffin might not be so bad.
I'd name mine Feathers.
Hey, Thrask, got some bad news for you.
We have found neither hide nor hair of the lad, Fainreal. I can only think he has fallen victim to demons or slavers.
I found this. It was addressed to you. It seems to be from your daughter.
My daughter? Then... you know what she is. How she died. When I traced her to that warehouse, I should have forced her into the circle. My own weakness in the face of her pleas is what destroyed her. It is why I urged Ariani not to give in when Fainriel wished to hide. If only I had been so strong for Olivia.
You have my sympathies. Do not fear the Templars finding out.
Thank you. She is at peace now. I would not wish to see her name smeared while her ashes are still warm.
Well, here's the
People talk about the
recruits.
circle like it's a prison. It's no different than anywhere in Thedas.
Here's the recruits, the sister was talking about.
Do you know a recruit named Karen? His sister is looking for him.
We cannot speak to you, Messer.
Oh, good. We'll just be leaving then. To go somewhere that isn't the gallows.
To the void with that. Karen and the others are missing.
But our orders...
The Knights aren't doing anything to find them. Maybe it's time to ask for outside help.
Whoa, more Templars missing? Well, I think it's good to have friends on both sides of the fence, if you know what I mean.
I wasn't even certain Karen was missing. Who else is gone?
The first ones disappeared weeks ago. There's been at least half a dozen. Wilmot and Karen were the most recent.
Why must you keep silent about Karen?
You obviously aren't a Templar, Messer.
No. No Templars in this family.
A Knight Lieutenant gives you an order and you obey, without question. They told us not to breathe a word about Karen and the others.
They must have their reasons.
And that'll be a great comfort if you go missing next.
You can trust me. I'm only trying to keep Karen safe.
I hear that Knight Commander Meredith has some new initiation you have to go through. If you're not strong enough or fervent enough in belief, you don't make it out alive.
Her own people. That's horrible.
And you honestly believe that?
Recruits keep going missing.
Wilmot came back.
What?
He did. I saw him this morning.
What else do you know about the initiation?
You hear about some... questionable things that the Order must do these days. The Knight Commander only wants Templars that can do... what must be done.
Andraste alive. She's killing recruits that might question her orders, isn't she?
That's rubbish. She wouldn't do that.
If Wilmot came back, he might know more about the other missing recruits.
I bet he would.
Wilmot told me he was going outside Kirkwall. Clear his head, he said.
Why didn't you tell us this?
Knight Captain Cullen ordered it, right before he chased after Wilmot. That wasn't too long ago. If you hurry, you may catch them on the road.
Cullen from the first game. Wasn't he a Templar in the Circle of Magi in Ferelden? It's curious. Okay, again with the old ruins outside the city. This is getting interesting. I'd rather like to see those ruins, I think. But for now... There's a Black Emporium. We should probably go and pick up these quests and see what that's all about. Yeah. Let's get this show on the road.
Here you're having problems with the bone pit.
Yeah.
I can help.
Finally someone comes to help me. You look a bit unseasoned, but I hope you'll do. I had to suspend operations. My workers are lost in the mines or have run off. Served me right for hiring Ferelden refugees. I sent others before, but no word. Perhaps they are putting me off. I need someone competent to figure out what is going on.
This was the contact that Marine was talking about, I believe. My Red Iron captain.
Your first mistake was naming your mine the Bone Pit.
The locals named the mine. Those fools say it's cursed. That is why I hire Fereldens. They may be dull-witted, but they're not superstitious.
Mind what you say about my countrymen.
I was not referring to you, of course. My workers are a particularly desperate sort. They're lucky to work for me. Few in Kirkwall will hire refugees.
Yeah, what happened?
Surely the miners had good reason to leave.
I am at a loss. No miner has reported in, and no one takes me seriously.
The Bone Pit must be dangerous if people are afraid to venture there.
No, nothing like that. Pay no heed to local superstition. The Bone Pit is mostly harmless.
Mostly harmless. I'm guessing it's full of skeletons.
You said some of your workers are Ferelden.
Yes, all of them. An unruly lot, to be sure.
Yeah, I need money.
What's the reward?
I will pay handsomely. The exact amount depends on what perils you face.
I'll head there soon.
The sooner the better. Each day the mine is not running costs me more than those miners make in a year. The Bone Pit is just outside the city. Any map will show it.
Hey, more outside the city stuff.
Here to sell today, guardsman. My shipment's late.
Hello, Sareth. I think I found one of your seals out in the wilderness.
I think I found something of yours.
I had never thought to see this again. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm a hero. Help wanted. Citizens of Kirkwall, my dear wife, Ninette, has gone missing. I shall reward the person who returns her safely. Question about the bounty or Ninette, come speak to me in Hightown Markets. Okay, might be good to know.
Well, good luck to you then.
The Unbidden Rescue. Offered on the authority of His Excellency, Viscount Marlowe Dumar. Citizens of able nature, Viscount Dumar requires your aid. His son, Seamus Dumar, has been lost to uncertain company, and a safe return is sought with all haste. Make your case of skill to Seneschal Bran at his station in His Excellency's keep, and the reward for this act shall be generous in both sentiment and coin. Now that's the kind of work we're looking for. How do I... oh. Oh, okay, now I get it.
I offer a bounty for the return of my wife. What do you mean you can't help me?
This is a domestic matter, Sirrah. If your wife has chosen to leave you, there's nothing we can do.
Ninette is my wife. She's legally bound to me. Bring her back.
We're done here.
Useless. Why are we still paying those sluggards?
Your wife is missing. I can try to find her if you like.
Yes. Oh, I have been waiting for someone to say that. That foolish woman has caused me nothing but embarrassment. She needs to be dragged home.
The guards disagree.
They are more disagreeable than my wife. Maybe your friend is more sensible. Her family is getting suspicious. They think I might have done something to her. Even if... Well, I just want to make sure they know I didn't do it.
Why would her family think you did something to her?
They think I married her for her inheritance, and they know we have been fighting. They believe this is reason enough for me to hurt her, but I swear, on Andraste's pyre, I have done nothing.
You're more concerned what her family thinks than what happened to her.
Ninette keeps the company of other men, huh? And makes no secret of it. I'll be better off with her gone. Well, as long as her family knows I had nothing to do with it, they would ruin me otherwise.
I can't imagine why she'd leave you.
Yeah.
You're such a prize.
It wasn't always like this. We were in love once. She defied her parents to marry me. Sometimes, I wonder if I dreamed those years.
How long has your wife been gone?
About a month. I wasn't worried at first. She's run off before. Ninette is uncontrollable, you see. She comes and goes as she pleases.
Well, I think I'll help him, but I want to have a talk with his wife before I send her back. I want to hear her side of the story.
I'll try my best to find Ninette and bring her home.
You should talk to Jethan at the Blooming Rose. I didn't know she visited whores until Jethan sent a letter to our house. He even sent her flowers once. Lilies, her favorite. Ah, talking about it makes my head hurt. Good luck to you, Sarah.
Well, at least I'll look into it. Okay, and let's deliver some quests.
Something of yours, Sarah.
You just stumbled on this? Can't say I'm surprised. Bloody fools.
And enchantment time. But let's leave that for next time. We've gathered a lot of quests. Let's start working our way down the quest line next time. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.
Everything here is cold. Hard stone. I wish I'd worn shoes with soles now.